Hello and welcome. Let's talk hardware wallets, setting them up, understanding them, and doing a few transactions. Now this is an old version of Atomic. They have newer ones available. This is 2.1. They should be telling me a new one's available, but either way, I'll be able to create a wallet in here. So we have password. Well, if you've already set up a wallet on here, you can put the password in here. But I don't think the password could work on any other setup of this, a different computer. You'd have to know restore from backup. And make sure you have a backup of your 12 word seed phrase. You'd continue, and you'd input your 12 words in here if you were in a situation where you had to use it. Now, if we create a new wallet, that's what we're going to do here. Warning, you already have a wallet, which I have put in the background, and I'm not going to. I'm going to delete it on here. I mean, there's only one wallet you can run at this time, I suppose. You always put more by putting your keywords in, but other than that, make sure you have a backup of all 12 word seed phrases creating the new wallet. Will erase all your previous local data. Okay. So now we're going to put in. Well, first we have password and repeat password. So I'm just going to put a password in here. And again, that would only be for this computer. At least I suppose, anyway. It's your private keys that are in play. So now it's loading all these different wallets, so the Lisk wallet at this point, the Smart Cash wallet, and a bunch of other ones. It'll only do this on the creation, I believe. It should never load this again when you reload it. Tezos wallet's on here. It's a good wallet to have. At least I have Tezos. I have Tron on my wallet, not this one. This one, of course, will have um, nothing on it. You start with no funds. And once it loads up, we're going to get a list of a whole bunch of different codes. Right now it's loading the EOS wallet. It's going to make, you'll have public keys available. You'll be able to get private keys of every single one of the coins. But the keywords that you end up getting will be the keywords. They haven't come up yet, so they have to come up. They have to be used. And here we are. So here's what we have. Please write down a 12-word backup phrase and keep the copy in a secure place so you can restore your wallet at any time. So lab, toast, embark, prison, pet, craft, include local, gown, alert, youth. You can copy to your clipboard if you want, paste them onto a file. Having files on a separate drive, key things like this, I think is a good idea. And you would protect it like you'd protect your gold and silver so that nobody can have access to it but you and those of which you trust to have access to such a powerful amount of words, depending on how powerful you allow them to be based on what you have in there. So in this example, I'm never going to use this wallet again. I'm going to have two transactions total. I'm going to send some coins to here, then I'm going to send them off. But just because I can, and in case something happens if I forget my password, it might be just a good idea because I believe the password's ABC123. Just put them there. So now we open the wallet. Help us get better. You can give logs if you wish. I've dealt with them before in the past through email. They're actually very good, and uh, I've had different things because situations where coins wouldn't send, and new updates would fix it. And I could get away from it by, like, say for example, you're trying to send a coin like Tron over, and it won't let you send it. It's like, what's going on? Not only that, but it's not even updating your balance anytime that the new coins you put in, it just doesn't update it. Well, they're there. I just go to the web page. I think that the seven with Cardano. Then I put my keys in that I showed this in within that, and I would have my coins available, and I was able to use it that way. So let's just take a look at what we got. We got wallet, which is where we are. Exchange, which is what we're not going to do. We're not going to do any of this, but it's a way of doing it without using an exchange. If it was cheap to do, it would probably be something I'd look into, but I don't use this. Buy crypto. Obviously, this is how I think the Atomic makes money by having this available. History will give you, there hasn't been any history yet. Settings. So here we got sign up to receive 10 WAC Atomic Wallet Coin. Okay. Security. You can change passwords and private keys. So in here, what we have is I could take any of these private keys, I can copy and paste them into wherever I need to do with it. And then if, say, something happens where I need to access Litecoin somewhere else, well, I got my Litecoin private key here. And all of the Litecoin that would just work for me. So you can get your private key on this manner. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do any pausing of the videotape in here. I do have another computer working beside which I'm going to be using to have this happen. But let's just assume that I was like, hey, I want to send you some waves. What's your address? I'm like, okay, well, here's my waves. There, you can take a look at this. This is where I would be sending it to, but this is my address, so I click on it. It's copied to the clipboard. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up another notepad file. And I'm going to do a waves one. We're going to send it back to this one. This here is my public waves address that I have. I'm going to send it from that account. I'm going to send it back to it. But I need to send it to this address that we just had. So I've saved that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put this into my other computer and see how long it takes for me to send the waves. Because now I can access that file onto a different computer, which now you can't see what I'm doing on here, but I'm able to bring it up, and I've got that password, or not the password, but public key. And I'm just going to send some waves. Let's send 10 of them over. See how long it takes. Okay. And shouldn't be too long. Of course, working with two different mouses is not the ideal thing, which is what I'm doing as well, with two computers pretty much beside each other. Okay, I'm sending them now. It has now said success. So let's see how long it takes for it to come on here, because we still see 0 on here. So we'll see how long it takes to balance it out. And well, the list of coins on here, we got Gas, Grossel Coin, Kin, Stellar. There is a long list of coins. Okay, maybe Waves is a slow moving transaction. I was hoping to have it by now. This is a very slow coin. Humanic is on here. I remember trading that before in the past. But as you can see, the list, there's Binance Coin, which is interesting. Putting Binance on another one just in case something happens with the exchange. I suppose it protects you. Maybe it's not your account. If for whatever reason they screw around with your account, and whatever happens, if you have them on here, then you can find ways of selling them easy enough. But there's just a large list, and there's the entire list. And I am not happy that the Raven isn't on here yet. It shouldn't take too long. Well, here we are. It says 10 waves right here. Okay, 8 now. It happens just now. So now we got the 10 waves that has managed to come in. That's all fine and dandy. Good. So let's show what it's like to send the coins off of here. So I'm going to bring my USB, plug it in. Once it'll work, it's here we go. So this what I'm plugging in. This is my this is gold for me. This USB drive that I have is worth a lot because of. Okay, I got an alert on my other computer. GRS crossing. Okay, I shouldn't be. Whatever. That doesn't mean much. What does? Anyway, okay, let's send this back off of the exchange. So I would send it to this address. Now the mouse doesn't work on here. I have to push Shift Insert to do it. See, if I send all, I'm sending 9.999. I have to pay the 0.001, a coin that's worth 84 cents in rake. So 1 would be 84 cents, point 0.1 would be 8, 0.08. We're looking at like 1/12 of a penny for me to send this. So it doesn't cost much at all. So I would send. Your money has been sent. And this 10 waves should be going back to zero, or should be going to zero pretty soon. Once it gets successfully taken off the blockchain. Now I'm surprised they haven't put a little thing on the bottom in here. I was expecting it, it didn't happen. That says, oh, a new version is available. But where's there used to always be about on here. And then there's a thing on there where a lot of times you can find upgrades. But this isn't the new version. It will, and there's going to be times where if you download a new version, obviously make sure you have your 12-word seed ready to go just in case. But you generally don't need it. If you update it and a new version comes in, it'll let you, everything will be fine if you put it on the same computer. You put your password in, you can log in, and you're good to go. I guess you got different currencies you can choose. So I guess $8.38 is worth. Well, now we got this down to nothing. That's what I think $8.38 will be worth in its own currency at some point in the near future. And that's why I think cryptocurrencies are going to do well and why people are getting into it. The secret's out of the bag. We know why fiat currency. We know all about its creation and what it's been doing. At least that's how I look at it as. So that's the wallet in here. That's how you would put coins in there. If you want access to this account, I've already told you what the private key is. Of course, why would you? I've made 2 transactions. History. Yes, I have transactions. Sometimes they can come a little bit delayed, but you don't have any transaction yet. Yes, I do. I've had 2. Normally they could come up and you can see them. Could be part of an older version. And let me just check on my other computer because I know there's a couple coins that. I mean, when I go to my history here, no, I see not minus 10 waves on mine. I got a different version though. The version I got 2.71 on my other computer, but it does show the transaction of my waves coming in. And now it just shows it coming out. I just see it personally coming back in. So let me just click on history again. Don't know, maybe it's the older version, but it does work on the, as again, the 2.71 version. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.